Thank you for clicking on my video. I want to go into how did it get out? If I told and that wasn't the reason, how did it come about? Well, I got time, so let's talk about it.
Took a brave girl to try.
So, like I mentioned before, my abuse occurred in the ages of 5 to 12 years old. At 12 years old is when the abuse got out. It was the day after my 6th grade promotion. I'm not quite sure how other schools do it, but for us, it was 6th grade. You were going to junior high school, and it was a big deal. I recall playing in the band because at that time I definitely played an instrument. I'm not sure it was the clarinet or the trumpet at the time, but I definitely was into the band. So I graduated, quote unquote. But so what that meant was you got special privileges. I didn't have to go to school the next day. But everybody else in my household did because, again, I was the oldest and I was the only one being promoted from 6th grade. So I got to stay home. However, the happiness of graduating and enjoying my day off became one of the most scariest times in my life. It was the morning. I woke up. No one else was home in regards to my siblings. My mother was at home, so it was just me and my stepfather at the house. It was morning, and I went to use the restroom. I proceeded to use the bathroom, and it was painful, extremely painful. To the point where it was unbearable to actually use the bathroom. I can remember holding it in so I wouldn't have to go, because whenever I did go and the urine would leave my body, a stinging sensation would rip through my vagina. So in such pain, I don't know what's going on. I'm not even really privy to puberty really at this time. It's not anything that was really explained to me or anything I was walked through as a young budding female should. Let's put it like that. Again, I'm going to the bathroom. I have a burning sensation. I begin to scream, cry. So like I said, my stepfather was home. He proceeded to tell me to get ready. We made our way to a hospital that was close to the city. Once getting to the hospital, and once the nurses and the doctors started to get a grasp of what was really going on with me, in the sense of why am I having burning sensation in my vaginal area, my mother was not present, and with him not being my father, suspicion began to arise. However, my stepfather left the hospital. He left me there in the ER. So he leaves me there, and then I'm starting to get questions that I've never heard before from people I knew were there to help me and there to keep me safe. So therefore, I began to talk. I'm being asked, have I been sexually active? Then I start getting hit with the hard questions. Has someone been touching you inappropriately? Has anyone touched you on your body parts that you did not allow? Yes, they did. And then I got asked who that was. I told him my stepfather. So I'm not privy to the conversations that had happened amongst the adults. But what I do remember is I was given an exam. I would later find out it was something adjacent to a pap smear. unknown. I'm being poked and prodded at because, again, I'm having burning sensation on my vagina. So they're looking it over. They're trying to see what's going on. What was determined was that I had a STD. So following me being discharged from the hospital, I speak to authorities. They take my statement down, of course, because the hospital alerted them that there's a 12-year-old girl here who has signs of an STD, well, who does have an STD, and she's saying that her stepfather did it. Stepfather is nowhere to be found. He ups and leaves and vanishes in thin air. So me being rushed to the hospital the day after my 6th grade promotion, it is found out that I am 1, being sexually abused, 2, by my stepfather, 3, I have an STD. That's a lot. Not only am I carrying the shame, the feelings of being constantly abused, traumatized, my boundaries being overly stepped. I'm living in fear. I don't know when he's going to come back. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if I'm even in trouble for saying anything at this point. All I'm hoping for is that it's over. It's over. I'm going to stop here and I'm going to continue on into the next video. So if you've liked what you've seen thus far, if you've learned something, or if it's something you can relate to, please leave a comment down below. Like this video. Subscribe to my channel. Until my next video,